Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. We'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as Week 3 gets underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air here, it's Young. He's got Devontae Smith. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Young working from the gun. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Taken in by Smith. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
From the gun, a give to Brooks. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, kid, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Out of the gun, Young. Intercepted in the end zone. Deron Bland has it. And the Buccaneers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
They go play action here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This pass caught by Allen. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brian Burns coming up with the stop. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He has the first over the middle. And in, touchdown Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Gets this to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Young on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Shotgun snap now to Young. Finds his man. It's Worthy. Free inside the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Touchdown, Carolina! Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers tie this game 7-7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. They go play action on first. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, this is a time where offensively you got to regroup. You got to get in that huddle. You know, and quarterback is the most important leadership position. Everyone's looking at you. And as a QB, after taking a sack like that, golly, you got to flush it, instill some confidence, and move this ball forward.
Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Hand off to the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Here's 2nd and 11. Catch made by Allen. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He lofts it deep left. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. If you're going to complete that one successfully, Brock, you need the perfect throw, just the right touch, and you also need a guy who can pressure off left, and it's blocked! And the Panthers grab it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Escapes a defender. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's 2nd and 5. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Young to throw here on third. That's Worthy running the slant. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Carolina first. Rush coming for Young. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a first down. Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Young to throw it. Connection made with his running back down the middle. He has the Carolina touchdown. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Wow, they're going to get great field position out of this. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Lone back in the backfield, and we've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Whew, close call there. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sideline's their best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Well, sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend when that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Finds him over the middle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Plowing up the middle. Look at that work, turning those legs, driving across the 15. Finds the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second-quarter lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one, the last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop, because a broken tackle, well, it can mean a touchdown.
So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. Jukes one defender. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Spins out of one stop. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Young. He's got Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Completed left side to Smith. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers get some late points and the lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers take a slim 2-point lead. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Chased out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. This gets the 1st and more. It's a gain of 22. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Caught by his back. And he's going to step out with no gain.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10 now. Completed over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll throw it again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll try and throw it here. Able to hit Palmer, complete. And he's taken down at the 30.
Never eat shredded wheat. Northeast, south, and west, right, Kate? And I like on third downs, north and south. You start going east to west and eating that wheat, you could run into problems just like that.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And they've taken back the lead.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40. They send a man in motion. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Pass play coming here. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
To throw here on first down. And they will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
Well, good news here. This is one kick that can't be blocked as he sends this away. Return starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. This is Brooks heading left. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Paulson Adebo. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. Oh, he got some air under this one. Deep down. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series. Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Ooh, incomplete there on 2nd down, but boy, a risky throw on a check down of all things. Nearly picked off and headed the other way. Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped. Complete out to the right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. The gun. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. Panthers pick this one up. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well. Okay, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most. From the 44 here on 2nd down. The Buccaneers get there and bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time. He lets one fly deep downfield. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Buccaneers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception. Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game. On 1st down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL. 2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. This finds Smith. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap now to Young. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Young working from the gun. Taken in by Smith. There he goes again. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Brooks. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
2nd and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone. Out of the gun, Young. And he has the catch, gets both feet in, that's a touchdown! The Panthers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Wow, so we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. This one not close to where it had to go. This drive is going to begin from the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Simple dive up the middle. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 42. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Panthers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Young throwing here. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Panthers have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Handoff here for Brooks. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
On second down, it's Brooks. Room to run inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Pass it down close. Touchdown, Carolina. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers jump in front now by 5. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And this kick is going to go out of bounds. Oh, my. That's going to place the ball at the 40-yard line. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Look at this. The wideout gets it to start this drive. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Give him 5 on that carry. Bringing up 2nd and 5.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 48. Got a man. Pulver has it. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action on 1st down. Dumps it off to his running back.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Pass play now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will be his second effort of the contest. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. On the give, it's Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be third down and 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Buccaneers will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Motion man sent left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. He'll look to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. 30. He's at the 10. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a fourth-quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. On the move, headed right. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this fourth quarter. Well, that right there, a very important two-point conversion. Brock, their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Young. On target to Worthy. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Young looking to throw. Finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Young off 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Leggett. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Brooks on the give, headed right. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Carolina 1st.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 29. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away. Incomplete. He was looking Xavier Leggett's way there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw almost ended an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Now to throw. Completed to his running back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Back to throw. He has the Carolina touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Here he is to throw. Hits his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Setting up to pass. This ball's caught by Palmer. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Throw left side, grabbed by Allen. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. From the red zone now. The throw is caught. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied, knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6, so now they have 3rd and short.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And he's got it! He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left! Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
After seeing his point after blocked, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. One final shot here. Try and push it deep downfield. It's intercepted. That will do it. So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And it's going to be remembered quite a bit for the defensive effort right there at the end to